The Auburn game, me and Izzy didn't have a great game. We just couldn't get our shots off, and it was just horrible for us. And we wanted to come out and for the Alabama game and and make up for that game, and I think we did that.
Megan Tabor always goes over and hugs me. This time the entire team did. How special was that, and then how hard was it to turn around and get refocused after that moment over there?
We watched like a little film of people from Iraq who were, appreciating Pat for this day. And I think it was like really emotional for all of us, and to have a coach that has made such an impact on everybody's lives, including ours. And it was just really an emotional time, but just to give her a hug and to feel her and to let her know, Coach, I appreciate you, we love you. It was just one of those things. But I think, she just told every single one of us, just let's go, like let's get ready. So I think we were able to refocus very well after that.
Tabor, was that something you guys thought of together? Was it just a spontaneous thing you guys thought over there? What was the thing about it?
Well, we had talked about it in the locker room. I just brought up that I thought, and we were all going to do something, of course, and so it was kind of a team decision to, and then when the coaches went over, we wanted to make sure that they had their time, and then we, all went over, but we were going to do it definitely at some point.
Tabor, Pat is like a celebrity guest in a way at this game, yet there's such a strong connection. She was your head coach not that long ago. How do you look at her now? Do you still sort of look at her as a head coach too?
Without a doubt. Pat Simmons, for myself, and I can speak for everyone here, is always going to be our coach. Nothing's going to ever change. When I come back in 10, 15 years, I'm still going to think of her as my coach. And, so she's still completely involved in our program. And, when you see somebody at practice and, you can go up and talk, yes, you can talk basketball, you can talk life, you still consider them so apart. And so she's always going to be coach to us.
Tabor, could you talk a little bit about this game? It was a fun game to play. It looked like offensively, but it looked like it took a while to get a handle on defending.
Yeah, Alabama is extremely athletic, and their guards are they're pretty small as well, and so it's a little bit harder because we're kind of, most of us are a little bit taller and stuff, and so they would get biased, and our help side was, suspect at times in the first half, and even in the second half. And so I think when we started, Jasmine, Kamiko, Ariel, they came in and did great things, Megan, and started doing ball pressure, and then that's where you can start to see us get out in passing lanes and then have our help side with the blocks and all that. So, I think for us, that's what our focus has been since Auburn is defense, and we saw, spurts of that, but we're going to need, for 40 minutes at Vandy for sure.
Was this a good game offensively? It looked like a lot of people, Cheryl was talking about the post, but it looked like a lot of people got well offensively.
Yeah, we were just trying to, give it, take what they gave us, but a lot, we got out of transition, and that's kind of our game, and we were trying to push on every single possession, and, some stuff we were starting to get off of our defense, and, a bad shot, we got a rebound and win, or a steal or something, and so, that's our focus, and, I think it was a great game, and probably a confidence booster for a lot of, I think 5 or 6 people got in double figures, and so for, a confidence booster for Jasmine, and she's been playing well, and, for everyone at least to get in and get some playing time as well. That's good.
Megan, last 5 games, you're shooting over 50% from the field. Are you thinking about where you shoot, or is this more disciplined shooting from you, just second nature now?
I think it's just for me personally. I feel like it's just me being patient and me making sure I'm playing within the offense and getting everybody involved. And, it's a new year. There's a lot of things that I wanted to change. It's my New Year's resolution to be a better basketball player, be more patient out there on the floor, and just make sure that I'm playing as hard as I can for the team, not just for me, not just for the coaches, but for my teammates. And I feel like lately that's what I've been doing. I'm trying to lay it all out there on the floor for my team.
Sure. Could you talk about the guards of this team? Because a lot of times they have guards out on the floor. As a forward post player, what kind of challenge was it to guard the
Well, at the start of the game, I think they only had one post in, so Izzy was guarding the post, and I had to guard one of the guards. So it was a little hard at first because they're penetrators, and I think as I had through the game, I had help side, so it helped me out a lot if I got beat. And it's just our team defense helped me out with trying to play against their guards.
Maybe if there was one piece of your game that you needed to improve, it was on the boards. You got 7 boards today. Is that something you've been working on, or somebody tell you, or was that just the luck of the bounce today? How'd that go for you today?
You know what, to be honest, I just go as the game flows. And, you know, I just happen to be in the right position just to get those rebounds. And I knew that there was something that I needed to do besides score and, you know, play good defense and put ball pressure on everybody. But it was just one of those things where I was like, you know what, I said, I'm gonna just give me some rebounds today. And it was my goal to at least have 5 rebounds today. And I ended up with 7, so I was, you know, I'm very proud of myself for that.
Final question. Tabor, when you look at this game, where do you feel like going forward to the next game? Where would you think this team needs to be better defensively? Because this is kind of unusual for the guard. Where do you pinpoint specifics that you think you guys need to do better?
I would just say consistency, you know, for 40 minutes, especially going into a place like Vandy, and then we have Notre Dame, you know, those are our next 2 opponents, and Vanderbilt is always tough to play at their place, and they're going to be, you know, it's going to be a hostile environment, and our defense is going to have to be our rock, really, because we don't know, you know, you can never count on your offense in a place like that. And so I think specifically, you know, we have to have ball pressure for 40 minutes, and we have to have great help side, because when you're expecting, you know, when you ask our guards, and especially our point guard, to go and put ball pressure, you know, sometimes you're going to get beat, it just happens. And so we have to have great help side and, you know, really play in sync, being, you know, really be one out on the floor, I think.